What's up, everybody? I'm Mark, and this is CC. We're Mr. and Mrs. Bradley. For those of you, if this is your first time watching, welcome to the channel. And for all of my returning subscribers, what's up?
Super Bowl goals. My wife in the crib feeding the kids liquid gold. We on a whole different mode.
I'm sure you guys have already seen the title. This is part 2 of how to save money on any income. If you missed part 1, make sure you go ahead and click that video right up there. I'll link it in the iCards so you can check that out as well. We have some really great tips, some tips that we personally use to save money and increase our wealth.
Let's get right into this video, guys. Number 1. Big thing, how many of you guys got a Planet Fitness membership or a membership with an app service that you get or some kind of food service that you just comes out or anything, just some annual renewal, and you just like, oh, it's just 10 bucks, it's just 5 bucks, it's just 8 bucks. All that money adds up and now you have 40 and 50 bucks. Double check that stuff. If you really don't need it, go ahead and unsubscribe to that stuff or drop that membership at that local gym that you don't attend.
Every single thing has a subscription these days, and it is very easy to get caught up in that and, like you said, say, oh, it's just $5, it's just $3, it's just $7. So easy to get caught up in that because it doesn't seem like a lot of money when there's one of them. But again, if there are 5 of them or 6 of them, 7 of them, 8 of them, I mean, we have so many subscriptions, and we constantly have to double check, 1, if we're using these services, and then 2, sometimes there's been times I've looked on our bank statement and saw a recurring subscription and I had to ask about it, like, when did we get this? Do we even have this? So you just have to be diligent and stay up on your finances and make sure you know what's coming out of your bank account, because that stuff adds up quickly and you end up spending more money than necessary. The next thing you want to do that helps save money is to make shopping lists. And you can make shopping lists for anything, but more specifically, what I'm talking about is the grocery store. To actually go into the grocery store and have a list of things that you know you need, it helps you to only buy those things on the list, or at least try to stick to that list and not grab this or grab that, or even grab stuff that you already have in your refrigerator and your pantry. I can't tell you, every single time I forget my list, I end up grabbing stuff that we already have, and then we have double and something goes to waste.
Yeah, that is a big deal. We waste a lot of food as far as just expiration dates because we buy the stuff because it's something that we use on normal, and then we like, oh, we already had this, and then you go from having 1 of those things to 4 of those things to now you done wasted $10 in produce or whatever because you bought too much of it.
And that's $10 that of course could go straight into your savings account or help pay off another bill. Hell, that's $10 that you can use anywhere else other than wasting it.
Another helpful tip that I use every day really is, I call it the a lot of people refer to it as like the envelope system. I use it as just like an allowance thing. Basically, I know throughout the week, I'm like, okay, I don't want to spend more than $140 this week on myself personally. So what I do is I was either 7 days in a week, I'd be like, all right, every day, Mark, you get $20. And if you want to spend it on whatever you want to spend it on, once it's gone, and that's all your money for the day.
So this system is a good way to keep track of what you're spending. There's a lot of times that you swipe your card, and I mean, honestly, I've swiped my card and I'm like, damn, I spent $100 today. Like, sometimes you just don't even know because you're swiping and it almost feels like fictitious money. I don't know, just money coming out of the air. But when you actually have cash money in hand and you have this $100 bill and all of a sudden you only have 20, all of a sudden things start to come into perspective and you're like, wait a minute, I've spent too much money. So that's the reason I think using cash is very important when you're trying to stick to a budget, especially until you can get yourself on some kind of regimen and really be able to hold yourself accountable for what you spend. The 4th tip that we have is to write down all of your purchases. And it's a little bit like the cash envelope system, but not really. So writing down all of your purchases helps you understand, it gives you a big picture understanding of where your money is going. Having that big picture understanding will really help you know where you need to cut down in order to have more money for savings. So if I were to write down all of my purchases and look at them, I've done this before, most of the money goes on food. Food is like a killer as far as my budget goes. It can definitely blow my budget real quick if I am not careful. So writing down your purchases, again, it just gives you that overall picture of where the money is going.
It's kind of like an itemized list. Basically, if you write down columns, bills, necessities, and then expenditures, and you start to tally up that money and you see like all this money is going, like she said, to food or what you would deem like I don't really need that items, then you know where to start to nip things in the bud at. Piggybacking off that last topic, as far as spending too much money on food, simple way to do that is, like she said earlier, grocery shop, and then off of that grocery shop, actually use that food and take it to work with you. If you just make a small lunch and take it to work with you and don't go out for that $5 Subway foot long or that $7 meal at Wendy's or whatever that's really quick, and you just make you a sandwich or something at home, you save yourself a lot of money.
Woo, child, I couldn't tell you all the money that I spend on lunches when I'm really just being reckless with my money or being lazy and not cooking at home. Like even not even making a sandwich, but even just making extra dinner the night before and packing it up for your lunch, it saves you so much money. Lunch, no matter where you are, lunch will run you anywhere from probably like $6 to $15 depending. Like lunch will run you a lot of money every single day, and then if you want to add on top of it maybe getting a coffee or buying breakfast or something like that, you could easily spend $20+ every single day on food while you're at work, which is unnecessary spending. It's okay to do it sometimes, but you will save so much money if you just grocery shop and cook some food at home. The last tip that we have for you today is to save any extra money that you get. So tax refunds, I know a lot of people just got tax refunds. Save any bonuses that you may get from work. If you find $20 walking into the grocery store or something like that, save that as well. Any type of extra, I say extra because I know such thing as extra money, we all know, but any type of income that you get on top of whatever you thought you were getting, save that money. It's extra money that you didn't know you were getting, and so if you just put it right into your savings account, you can continue to live as normal because you didn't know you were getting that money anyway.
Yeah, bonuses, like she said, bonus should be just that, a bonus, a plus, should not be factored into your everyday income and your everyday living, I should say. If you learn how to live off of your salary and be able to save them bonuses, your money will go a lot further.
So that's it, you guys. Those are some of our favorite tips and ways that we like to use to save money. We are on a money saving mission for 2019, so we are definitely putting these tips and tricks into practice as well. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Click the post notification bell and also following us on our social media on Instagram at Life of the Bradleys.
So we're getting ready to wrap this video, guys. Again, like she said, don't forget to follow us on all those platforms. And remember, these tips or tricks ain't for somebody who making an abundance of money. You can do these tips and tricks regardless of the amount of money that you make every day, all right? That's the Bradleys. We're checking out. Until the next time, peace.